All right, we're going to talk about how to elevate your course game if you are an entrepreneur. Now, I'm coming to you as a person who has invested thousands of dollars into courses, into programs to better myself. And yet, many of my programs had collected digital dust because they were too boring, or they were just talking head, or they were just a lot of talking at as opposed to um, really giving information that could become acquired knowledge. Because talking for talking's sake or information for information's sake doesn't mean I actually learned from you. It means I heard you. And it is only when I can put those things into action as I'm learning that that learning gets to become acquired knowledge. So I'm going to show you really quickly one of the courses that I created using Articulate. And in this course is going to be talking about a subject that I will say on the surface is a boring subject, which is safety at work, office safety. So on the surface, that is a fairly boring topic, right? But I'm going to show you like one of the ways that you get to elevate a topic so that it becomes something that is of more interest. Now, you can't force people to be interested in what it is that you have to offer, but what you can do is give them all the tools they can possibly need to acquire what you're teaching them, to be able to put it all into practice. That is what's really, really important. That's what really, really, really is important. Now, I'm going to tell you really quickly is that I am showing you this because the business that I have, along with Victoria Venice, who is a graphic designer, is called the Literary Design Hub. And what we do is we make your course for you, we make your workbooks for you, workbook or notebook for you with custom graphics, custom design. And we have several packages. You can check out um, our website. It's there in the description. I'll put it up on the screen in a little bit. But what we do is help you elevate your game, y'all, because at this point, it's not enough just to try to take people for money. You've got to really differentiate yourself from everybody else that's out here. I bought a course one time and I was really excited to dig into the course. But when I received it, it was just a 3 hour replay. And that, like, I don't want to say hurt my heart, but it turned me off. Like, I was so turned off because one, I'm neurodivergent, right? Um, but two is like, where am I going to find the time to put in 3 hours of work, of attention, because I still would have to do the work afterwards, right? So to just deliver to people these extremely huge, or even replays of things that you have done, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, like come on, y'all, be a little bit more cognizant of who your audience is and be more respectful of their time. Chunk the shit up, chunk it up. And yeah, I cuss. Um, you want to break it up so that one, it is a better customer service experience of the course that you're delivering, because it needs to be broken into digestible pieces, period. Two, a lot of y'all are showing that you don't have any instructional design background, that you don't have any um, curriculum development background, and that's cool. You're not expected to, but you should know what it's like to be in the shoes of the learner. You should know what it's like to be in the shoes of the student or the client. So why would you deliver them a 3 hour straight, 2 hour straight training of you talking or just going over a PowerPoint when they still will need to do the work? So you've got to chunk things up so that people can do the work with you. And again, turn the information into acquired knowledge. So I will be sharing with you in just a little bit what our link is to join the Literary Design Hub and take a look at our packages. We have like five, I think five packages. I don't think we did a sixth one, but we do have five packages there available for you to look and to decide, from course only to course and workbook to course workbook and materials. It just goes into whatever you need. So now that I have talked about Literary Design Hub and talked about basically my peeve with the way that courses and learning are done in the entrepreneurial workspace, let's go ahead and take a look at um, an example. So again, I'm showing you a course that I made using a course design platform. Some of you in the corporate spaces may recognize it, but people who are not necessarily in that space, you may not recognize it. But this is a way that this is one of the tools that you can use to elevate your course. There are several tools you can use, but this is one of my favorite tools. So really quickly, I'm going to put the link up real quick so you can check it out. So Literary Design Hub is at bit.ly/Literary Design Hub, all lowercase, all one word. So you can go there and check out our packages to see what would work for you. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the website. So, or just the way that the course is. I'm going to drop my face. I'm already in the corner, but I'm gonna take it off for a second. So, let me take it off for a second. All right, so I'm out, and then I'm gonna turn the banner off for a quick second, and I'll be back to put that stuff back in place. So let's look at this. So again, like I said, it's taking a boring subject, office safety, and finding what the little piece of it that you can use. Because office safety, for instance, was a very broad training, and so I narrowed it to um, one part of a training. So basically, we're talking about safety at work begins with your health. So I'm going to walk you through this training as if I was giving you a training. So it'll be about like 10 minutes or so. But I want you to be able to see like how you can really elevate the space of the things that you are doing. And I will tell you, if you're just starting out, yes, you want to keep things simple, but some of y'all are not just starting out and you're still going with what worked for you 2, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But here's the thing, people are expecting more from you now. And it's not just let's put this together shoddily type of world anymore. And it never should have been in the first place. But many people got away with that. And now you're being called out on the carpet and being held accountable for what it is that you're delivering. What you deliver needs to be of quality, period, point blank, period, point blank. And if you agree with me, I need you to type that down somewhere, period, point blank, that whatever you're delivering needs to be of quality. Okay. It needs to be of quality. All right. So let's go into this. So safety at work begins with your health. Here you're going to see where it says start the course, but also if you continue down, it's going to tell you what you're expecting to learn here in this course. And so it's talking about how our own individual health is a critical role towards office safety. The quick little note here that nothing in this course takes place with medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, not yet. Uh, but I just wanted to make sure that was very clear. Like if you have any medical reasons of whatever we're talking about here, make sure you follow your professional medical advice. But anyway, and so again, because these are usually for learner courses, so they're asynchronous type of courses or self study type courses. You want to make sure that you're guiding people along the way. Now, again, it's obvious that many of you are not teacher qualified whatsoever, facilitator qualified whatsoever, trainer qualified whatsoever, or you would know and understand that many of the people who are in your audience are multiple learners. Like there are different types of learners out there. So there are auditory learners, visual learners, kinesthetic learners, digital learners. Like there's just so many different types of learners, combinations, etc. And you've got to cater to the fact that you don't know who's buying your course. And so you want to make it as um, accessible and friendly as possible. But sometimes, too, you have to tell people what to do. So you'll find that in a lot of these courses, that's what you are to do. So you tell people what to do. People want to be told what to do. They don't want to have to sit in confusion. So you tell them what to do, which is click the button below and get started, or go back up and click start course. So as you'll see, here's a quick overview. If you've ever done something like a course on Udemy or Thinkific or Teachable or something of that nature, they show you this type of stuff, right? They show you that you're going to do this or you're going to do that on the course and in the course. So these are usually like that, right? However, you can't do a drop down. This is already dropped down. So you would be selecting where you're going. So I can hit introduction, or I could just go ahead and hit start course. And for the sake of things, we're going to go ahead and hit start course. If you have any questions, y'all, feel free to drop them in the comments, um, wherever platform you're on. It's all love. I want y'all to know that one thing straight up. It is all love what I'm saying. I want you to receive what I'm telling you. And I really hope that you grow from this. You grow in the space. But also, if you know that you don't have the time to do this yourself, or if you know that you don't necessarily have the skill to do it yourself and you want to hire someone to do this, this is one of the services that is being offered again through my company with Victoria Venice, um, called the Literary Design Hub. So once again, I'm popping that up there. I mean, just like literally pop it. So I'm putting it up there, what it is, Literary Design Hub, bit.ly/Literary Design Hub. All right, let's keep going. Hopefully we're not freezing, because it looks like we might have issues with web, but I'm really hoping we're not. I know things are going slow, but I'm really hoping we're not. All right, so this is the introduction of the course, Safety at Work Begins with Your Health. All right, so it says here, welcome to Safety at Work Begins with Your Health. Hello, and thank you to everyone joining us today. So my name is Shaniqua Cannon, and it's my pleasure to lead you through this essential journey on workplace safety and personal wellness. With my background in educational media design and technology, I've dedicated myself to creating meaningful and effective learning experiences, and that is my intention for this training. So, again, I am your trainer, Shaniqua Cannon. Now, why do I care about this subject? Well, I have a personal connection to health and safety. So, in this course, we're going to explore how your personal health directly influences our safety at work. My journey to this realization comes from a very personal place. A few years ago, I experienced a very sobering reality of mortality. I unknowingly had several pulmonary embolisms. If you don't know what that is, those are blood clots in my lungs. I had a bunch. Um, and that's a dangerous thing because blood moves. And so any of those could have been swept up either into my heart, leading to a heart attack, or into my brain, leading to an aneurysm. So it was a very dire situation. And this challenging time in my life highlighted just how important our health is, not just at home, but also in our professional environment, right? And so here's the proof of that time. I was posting about it to not be so lonely. But I had a little 5-day hospital stay as I was injected with a lot of stuff. So anyway, so the overview of this course is this. We'll be integrating health into workplace safety. So today, we're going to delve into a key area of workplace health, covering the importance of regular movement. Each segment of this course is crafted to provide you with actionable strategies that you can integrate into your daily work routine, enhancing both your personal health and your safety at work. Our goals for today are straightforward. We aim to, one, understand the link between personal health and workplace safety. Two, to identify actionable steps for enhancing our well-being at work. Three, to learn habits that foster a safer work environment. So are you ready to begin this journey? If so, let's get started. So once again, I'm excited to guide you through these important topics. So if you're ready, let's begin this journey towards a healthier, safer workplace. And so you'll see down here, it keeps going, and we move to the next subject. Now, y'all see over here, we're 13% complete. We did the introduction. We're moving to the first module, right, which falls under the section of importance of movement and health. I love this program. It is like so freaking awesome. So again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them. But let's keep going. So the power of movement and NEAT in the workplace. Let's talk about movement at work. In our modern work environment, it is easy to spend hours sitting at a desk, but this can have serious health implications. And that's where the concept of NEAT comes into play. Let's see if this works because I was having problems with it last night. So what is NEAT? All right, cool. That's a good question, right? Let's click the button below to find out. Again, bear with me. Everything is going slow right now. All right, so NEAT is this. NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So let's break down what NEAT is. To fully understand the concept of NEAT, we need to define the word thermogenesis. So let's click this flashcard below to see what it means. Again, you all see you have the directive because they need to know what to do. You don't just pop this up. So you click that, and thermogenesis is thermo refers to heat, and genesis means creation. So thermogenesis is the creation of heat. That's right. When our body creates heat, it burns calories. So thermogenesis is the process your body uses to generate heat, which in turn burns calories. So NEAT then refers to the calories we burn through daily activity that aren't structured exercise, non-exercise. So based on this definition that we just learned, which of the activities below do you think contribute to helping you get NEAT? Okay, so we have 3 cards here, and again, they're flashcards. So our people should know what to do at this point because we showed them a flashcard before. So you have walking to the computer, standing during a phone call, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Interactive, like have people own what they're learning. So if they just read that NEAT is the calories we burn through daily activity, then they now have to start going, is this an activity to burn calories? So walking, standing, taking the stairs. So chances are they're going to go to this one, right? So we're going to click this. And you're good at this. So taking the stairs not only burns calories, but also helps with heart health, right? So the feedback loop is really good. Make sure that you are providing feedback, never just a no or a yes, but like give it to them. The next one says standing during a phone call. That's right. Standing during a phone call helps you burn calories. And then walking to the computer. You got it. A simple action like walking to the printer can make a significant difference. Okay. So there's a video here, and it does have me speaking. And again, as I said, please pay attention to the fact that there are multiple learners, but not just that, there are multiple abilities. Some people cannot hear, so they read. Some people cannot read, so they hear. So I put the transcript beneath the video for those who cannot actually hear the video. So we're going to play the video. It's short. They're less than a minute each video.
Every little action we do, from tapping our foot to pacing while on the phone to even typing, requires energy. This energy expenditure is our body's way of generating heat, which is a form of calorie burn. That's thermogenesis in action. And that is the beauty of NEAT. Without even realizing it, we're contributing to our body's thermogenesis through these simple movements. This keeps our metabolism alive and contributes to our overall health without the need for formal workout. So, by incorporating more movement into our day, we're actually turning up the heat on our metabolism in a good way. So, let's keep turning up the heat with NEAT activities to stay healthy and safe at work.
All right. So I'm not sure if you heard that because I am speaking into headphones, and my mic is in my headphones. So I'm hoping you were able to hear that. If not, as I said, the transcript is right below. It was something very short. Is short, and the video is a collection of activities that are of the neat activities, so just the things that we talked about above. And so it says, now that we've learned how simple movements can compound into big payoffs for our health, let's talk about something that's very close to my heart and one of the main contributors to why I had a surprise ambulance ride and hospital stay 5 years ago. And we're going to hit continue. Now, we are 38% of the way through the course. Check mark, check mark, check marks. These are automatic. Okay. And so we're moving into the subject of the risks of prolonged sitting. Okay. So this, and it tells you where we are, lesson 4 of 8. It is so important to let people know where they are, how much time is left, or how much more is expected of them, because they are always calculating their time and their own ability. Okay, so we're talking about the risks with prolonged sitting. So let's take a look at the risk. And as you see, there's transition and movement. So that's really helpful also in keeping the engagement of your clients, your students, your customers, okay? So looking at the risk, prolonged sitting has been linked to various health problems, including an increased risk of heart disease, a topic close to my heart as I've experienced firsthand. It's not just about discomfort or stiffness, it's about our long term health. So these are the risks: weight gain, depression, dementia, multiple cancers, diabetes, heart disease, slower metabolism, increased blood pressure, and unhealthy cholesterol levels. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? That is it really the act of getting older that lowers our metabolism, for instance, or that gives us that belly, for instance? Or is it the fact that as we get older, we're expected to sit more? Which one comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? But anyway, how can how can standing help with all of the above? Well, to answer this, we have to have a brief lesson about the function of some pretty important body parts, the legs. All right, so what you're looking at right now is a labeled graphic. And so y'all see there's these 5 heart markers, and they're beating because they're letting you know that they are to be clicked. So the first one says, The first one says here, body diagram. So we're looking at a diagram of the body. This is a diagram of the veins and arteries in the human body. Okay. So then we're going to move to the second one. So the second one was right here, our legs. So our legs are very important parts of the body. They do more than just help us move around. They help the heart too. Legs have equally important tasks carried out with the help of the femoral artery and the femoral vein. So then that leads to the next one. So the femoral artery, which is the red color, the femoral artery, I could be saying it wrong right now, carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the lower body. So it brings the blood from the heart to the legs, basically, legs and feet. Then we have its buddy, the vein. And that vein carries deoxygenated blood, the blue, away from the lower body and back to the heart. We have this awesome recycle system going on. And then finally, why does this all matter? Well, here's some background and some proof, according to Dr. C.S. Baird of West Texas A&M University. When you squeeze your leg muscles to walk, stand, kick, and move about, the muscles squeeze the veins and force the blood to get moving. So simply put, if you want to literally get the blood flowing in your legs, walk around, get your leg muscles moving. The heart needs our help, and if we're able, that's a simple task. Get moving. And we could do that by being mindful to get up several times during our workday for brief spurts of time. So this is a great way, for instance, this labeled graphic, a great way to put a lot of information in a more digestible way. And the fact that it's all clickable makes it more interactive. So that's pretty dope. So then we go on. So how can we proactively ensure our health and safety in the workplace? That is a wonderful question. And fortunately, the answer is quite simple. If you're ready to find out, click continue. So again, instead of being very like super direct and in your face, click continue, keep it moving. This is like, a more nudging type of way. Because, a lot of people, myself included, we are contrarians by nature. You tell us to do something and we're just like, that's not it. I'm not doing it. No, no. Okay. So what do? You get proactive. What does that mean? Here's a banner that has some pictures of some great posture, but being proactive with neat. Now, as you see, we are halfway through the course. So yay, right? Um, at the top, it says we're on lesson 5 of 8. So we're definitely halfway. Love that. And we're seeing more check marks down the side. Okay, we know where we are, which is fantastic. And so now let's get into this. And I'm going to show you a few more interactive things. But if you have questions, again, make sure that you pop them over into the chat or the comments, and I will answer them as need be. Again, if this is something that you would like to do with your own courses or your own programs, you're going to want to visit us at the Literary Design Hub. And I just popped the website up above again. On here again. And that is bit.ly/literary design hub. So that is how you can contact us to create the course for you. The pricing is right there. Again, that price is only good until December 31st, y'all, because after December 31st, it's going to have a different number for real. So let's move on. Being proactive with neat. Now that we understand how everyday movements contribute to thermogenesis and why we need to incorporate them into our work daily, let's talk about being proactive. It's one thing to know that these activities can boost our health and metabolism, but it's another to actively make them a part of our daily routine. In the next slide, let's take a look at how this could look. All right, so this right here is a process card, and these are pretty cool. This is a short one as well. So incorporating meat into your day. So how can we incorporate more meat into our day? It's about making small but impactful changes. let's get started here. So, step one, stand up during meetings. Now, you can have more information, that's cool, but I think some of these are explanatory, so we're just going to put that. Um, Another thing that you could do is to take the stairs instead of the elevator. So, there we go. Y'all, these are AI generated pictures, okay? So, the fact that her stairs is looking like an elevator is not my problem. All right. And then step three is to walk over to a colleague instead of sending that email. Now, in corporate, there's some things that need a paper trail, so that's that. But if it's something like, hey, want to go out for lunch? Go meet them and ask them. All right. So that is just it. A quick demonstration of that. Summary is there. These small actions add up and contribute to your overall health and, by extension, a safer work environment. So while neat activities are a natural way to integrate movement into our day, let's consider the power of intention. In the next section, we're going to explore movement on purpose. So we're 63% complete so far. We are moving right along. We are going to be intentional in this lesson 6 of 8, right? So we've checked off the proactive. And so, intentional movement breaks. If we make neat activities a daily habit, it will become a subconscious part of our day. And while standing a few minutes every hour or two and being slightly inconvenienced by foregoing available technologies and taking the stairs or parking further from the entrance, some more intentional activities can be done during break time to turn the heat up. I really should have fixed that paragraph. All right, so there's a transcript right here again of the video that we're about to watch. Let's watch.
While neat activities are a great way to naturally integrate movement into our day, let's also consider the power of intention. Taking deliberate breaks to move and stretch can greatly enhance our wellness at work. Intentional breaks are scheduled pauses in our workday specifically for movement. These can be quick stretches, a brisk walk, or any light exercise that gets the blood flowing. These movements are essential for re energizing our bodies and minds, especially for those of us who sit for extended period of time. Think of these breaks as mini appointments with your health. By setting aside just a few minutes, you're investing in your long term well being and safety. This intentional approach to movement helps mitigate the risk associated with a sedentary lifestyle. So let's discuss how to effectively schedule and make the most of these exercise breaks. Not only do they help us stay physically fit, but they also enhance our alertness and safety at work.
Okay, so I like to use light humor, nothing too crazy. Um, and so then we get into this next part where it says simple exercises and stretches for the office. For at least 3 minutes every 2 hours, be intentional about getting out of your chair and away from the computer. Take a drink break, a bathroom break, or stand and get some stretches in. Or if you're limited with time or ability, modify a simple exercise like the ones below. So some little twists, side stretches, squats. I can't do squats. Neck stretch, etc. Those just some. Now, now that you've learned about the two types of movements you can integrate into your workday, click below to check your understanding. So, checking your understanding is extremely important. I asked you at the very beginning, what did you know about the NEAT activities, just from a quick little definition. So that was a pre-check in a way. This is a deeper check of understanding. So knowledge check. In the previous lessons, you've learned about the importance of NEAT and intentional movement. Before we wrap up the course, let's check your understanding. For each question below, please select the best answer choice. Y'all know those kind of questions. That is going to be from like high school. What's the best choice? All right, so here we go. In the comments below, I want you to answer these before I give you the answer. Okay, so I'm going to give you like 5 seconds after I read it for you to get the answer. Okay, so let's go. So, question number one, what does NEAT stand for? In the comments below, put the answer. So A, non-exercise active thermogenesis. B, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. C, non-extended activity time. Or D, non-essential activity thermogenesis. I'm gonna give you that. Okay, so you should have gotten your answer, and the correct answer is A. No? Okay. C. No? Okay, yeah, you're right. The correct answer is B. Way to go. Again, feedback loop, right? So correct. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which refers to energy spent on everything we do that is not sleeping, eating, or sports like exercise. All right, y'all ready for the second question? Here we go. Which of the following is an example of a NEAT activity? Is it a 30-minute treadmill workout? B, a high intensity interval training session? C, walking to the printer at the office? Or D, a weekly scheduled yoga class? What is the answer? Y'all put it in the comments below. Okay, the correct answer is A. Wait, no, it's not, right? It's not. But again, I wanted to show you an incorrect answer so that you can see the feedback loop. Um, Incorrect. Actually, the correct answer is C, walking to the printer at the office. Neat activities are the everyday movements that contribute to calorie burn, unlike scheduled workout. And the treadmill workout is going to be scheduled whether you just walk into the gym or not. Okay, question 3. Why is it important to stand up and move regularly throughout the workday? Okay, so just real quick, over here, we are 75% complete. We have our check marks going on. We know there's only 2 more sections remaining. So we are very good at keeping people aware of how this course or training or module or whatever it is that we're doing is going. So question 3, why is it important to stand up? A, to fulfill exercise quotas. B, to increase need and improve overall health. C, to socialize with coworkers. Or D, to take a break from work tasks. Listen, to me, it was like all of the above. Like for real. If you're wearing a smartwatch like I do, or keep your phone on you, and or you just happen to have a hip pedometer, you're trying to get them steps in because that's an exercise quota for you. However, the real answer, of course, is what we're learning about, and that is going to be to increase your NEAT and improve your overall health, because health is office safety. So again, there's your feedback loop. That's correct. Regular movement throughout the day increases NEAT, which is beneficial to maintaining a healthy metabolism and preventing the risks associated with prolonged sitting. All right, question number 4. I hope y'all are not cheating. I hope y'all are answering these before we get to the actual answer. So, question number 4. Prolonged sitting can lead to which of the following health issues? Is it A, increased flexibility, B, improved posture, C, decreased risk of heart disease? I don't know why I can't speak right now. Or D, wait, did I say, okay, C or D? D, increased risk of, let me read all these over. Okay, A, increased flexibility, B, improved posture, C, decreased risk of heart disease, or D, increased risk of heart disease. And the correct answer, because I can't stand to get things wrong, is going to be which one? D, right? Because we're talking about prolonged sitting leading to something. So prolonged sitting is a no-no. So the correct answer is D. Prolonged sitting is associated with an increased risk of heart disease, among other health issues. All right, and then our final question under check for understanding is number 5. Which simple change can you make to your daily routine to increase NEAT? Is it A, taking the stairs instead of the elevator? B, joining a gym and attending after work? C, scheduling weekly team sports activities? Or D, participating in a monthly marathon? What is your answer? Do, 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 do. All right. It is A. If you got that out there, give yourself a high five. If you got 100%, give yourself two high fives because we have now completed our check, the understanding, and you rock. So, congratulations on making it through and fully engaging with this course. I can't wait to see how you intentionally implement and reap the benefits of these changes in your daily life. Now, there's one more lesson before we say goodbye. Y'all see how this works? Yo, this is awesome, right? All right, so we are 88% complete. We are on the final lesson within this course, and that is enhancing office safety through movement and neat. So let's reflect on our journey. As we conclude our exploration of office safety begins with you, with your health. Let's take a moment to reflect on the essential concepts we've covered about incorporating movement and understanding neat in our daily routine. Key takeaways, okay? Yo, this is what we do. This is how we trainers do, how we developers do, how we designers, instructional designers do, how we teachers do, is make sure that you understood what we were going to talk about. So we told you that in the beginning. Then we talked about it, and then we told you what we talked about because we want to make sure we delivered the promise. So here are key takeaways. One, the role of NEAT. We delved into the concept of NEAT, of non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and how everyday activities like walking to the printer or staying during calls contribute to our overall health and office safety. Two, we learned about combating prolonged sitting. We identified the risk of prolonged sitting, such as heart health issues and poor circulation, and emphasized the importance of integrating movement into our workday to mitigate these risks. Three, we learned some practical neat strategies. We learned practical ways to include neat in your workday, from choosing stairs over elevators to standing during meetings, making these activities a natural part of your routine. And four, we learned intentional movement breaks. We explored the importance of deliberate exercise breaks, where simple stretches or light exercises can re energize our bodies and minds, enhancing both our well being and workplace safety. And so, one of the things we do, we gave a takeaway from the course, but it's also what do you do with this afterwards? And so, afterwards, your role moving forward is remember, excuse me, remember each small step you take towards integrating movement and the activities into your day contributes significantly to a safer and healthier work environment. We encourage you to be proactive and make these practices a regular part of your work life. And of course, thank you. So, thank you for joining this course. Your commitment to workplace safety and personal health is commendable. Keep moving, stay healthy, and continue to foster a culture of safety at work. And I chose a fist bump picture because why not? All right, so y'all, we are 100% complete. Everything has been checked off, and that is a course. For you, that could be a module of your course, right? Um, and again, it's about making your course interactive, making your course engaging. It is about doing a better job than we have been doing as entrepreneurs. We are not doing a great job ensuring that we're taking care of the people that we are in charge of if all we're going to do is just be talking heads and just shoot them 3 hour long replays and act like they're going to learn what they need to learn because they have the time to sit for 3 hours straight. And, like, let's be for real, let's be respectful, let's actually be more compassionate as human beings and put into practice real learning strategies. There are people out there like me. There are people out there with a little bit more difficulty than me. But my neurodiversity says I'm not going to watch a 2 hour replay straight. Like, I can't. So we don't want to be just talking heads. We want to make sure that we're giving people something that they paid for, which is the ability to have the acquisition of knowledge. Okay. So really quickly, I'm just going to show you I'm going to show you what the Literary Design Hub looks like, because uh, not what the actual Design Hub looks like, but what the site looks like. Because the site is, we wanted to keep it as quick and plain as possible, but there are 5 packages, and I want to go over those packages with you really quickly. So let me share that tab. All right, so this is the Literary Design Hub tab. Um, and again, we have 5 choices for you. These prices that I am mentioning, because I don't know when you're going to watch this replay, but those prices that I am mentioning are only good until December 31st, 2023. All right, so the first package is a course only package, right? And so that's basically what I just showed you. And geez. Okay, let me hook up my camera really quickly. I don't want this to go past an hour because I want to be able to restream this straight from StreamYard to my other platforms. Y'all, like, I'm all about don't do double the work, because, yeah. So, but I also don't want to be on camera, which is why y'all see my avatar instead. Okay, so, all right, here we go. I'll talk about the next one in a second. So it's course only. It's what I just showed you. Let me go ahead and pop up the link so that you can look at it with me. 1 second. Okay. So again, you should have the link up on the screen for you. But all right. So the first package is course only. It is going to be for $1,500. And we are going to transform your course. So you're going to give us everything that you have, and we will create a more interactive, visually appealing, even with custom graphics. Because again, it is myself, I'm the literary person, and then the design part is Victoria Niece. So she makes the graphics. She's really good with Photoshop. She's also great with AI. And so the combine of both of those makes some really good stuff. All right, so you're gonna get the course, full course, whatever your course is the $1,500. Um, and again, we're doing that through the Articulate program, and it'd be really interactive, and you'll have access to that, right? Now, as far as like integrating it with other LMS platforms, we'll have to talk about that, and um, and we'll talk about that. Otherwise, you'll have access to this link for your own students. Okay, so that's to help with their learning. Then we have the Course Plus workbook, or even a planner. So it's a workbook that goes along with the course, or that goes with the planner. So that package is going to be $2,500. Again, it's custom design, and I'm going to show you really quickly now. Like, for instance, I'm going to show you my fitness. I call it a prayer journal, but it's essentially, it could be considered like a workbook in a way. But let's see. Hold on. I gotta check my camera really quickly. Camera HD. Okay. All right. So let me turn on my camera. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So um this is the Dear God prayer journal of the fitness, and then this one is just for prayer. So this is like a journal. Um Now, mind you, this is my proof copy. The other copy is darker, so this might look light, but it's darker. But you see, it's something that people get to own, and again, knowledge acquisition, so they get to work it out. Um, and then this one is the fitness one. So these are real books, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this back off. Um, so that said, this is what you would get with package number two is whatever journal or workbook goes along with your course, or if you want it separate of your course, it's fine too. It doesn't have to be pertaining to your course, but it, make it pertaining to like your business or something. Um, and again, it's about being engaging, letting people acquire the knowledge. The third package is your course, a workbook or planner, and then your publishing graphics. Excuse me. That means that we're going to publish your workbook, if this is what you choose to do, by the way, but to publish your workbook, your journal on Amazon for you, okay? And in doing so, you're going to get it published on Amazon. You're going to get custom mock-ups, book mock-ups. You're going to get A+ content, which helps you sell better on the Amazon page for your book. It's going to be SEO optimized, keyword rich, and you're going to get a reader magnet included with your workbook or your journal so that it is something that you can grab people's emails, um, because it's something free that you'll be offering them that will further enhance their experience with your workbook or journal and even course, right? And this is just going to just make it stronger for you, a more impactful thing. Package 4, we call it the author brand. So that's everything that you saw already, right? The course, the workbook or journal, the publishing of your workbook or journal, fully published, with the whole graphics and stuff. This is the author brand, though. This is to bring the branding tools. So you got to author one sheet, banners, business cards, postcards, bookmarks, flyers, and a custom landing page. Now you can use that custom landing page for your course or for your workbook and journal. Now, if you want to add an additional page, those are a la carte pricing, and you would be talking to Victoria on that one, okay? Because that's who would do it for you. And she would do it on something like what you're looking at the Literary Design Hub website on. This is Google Sites, by the way. And again, she did it very plain and simple for us because we just wanted a place for you to do to see the packaging. But she's really good at making it look really well. So that's Wix, Squarespace, Shopify, wherever you have it, that is what she can help you with, right? So that is package number 4. That's the author brand. And then package number 5 is the author brand deluxe. And so that is I'm sorry, this is package number 4 is 5,500. So package 5 and our final package that we're offering is 6,500. And this is everything that you've seen, right? Course, workbook or journal, publishing of that workbook or journal, landing page, author graphics, everything. But this one also includes a press release, a press media kit, and a full suite for your website. So 3 to 4 pages for your website to really help you just really show up as a branded uh, uh, thought leader, expert, right? Um, and again, this is just the beginning of what you can do with that brand. But we just want to get you started. We want to help you kick off their 2024 year right, with a plan in place, and and with help, with assistance at this extremely affordable price. So again, it would be 50% upfront, and then the rest just before delivery, because we will not give it to you until because y'all, design is how it works. All right, so I'm getting ready to wrap up. You guys have the website to check out, bit.ly/literary design hub. You saw how much more interactive it was to be working on a different course platform. But not only that, like even if you don't want it to be um, on that particular platform, I could still help you with other platforms. I am an instructional designer, curriculum developer. Like, this is what I do. And there's not much that I do for people, but this is one of my DFY offers. Okay. Actually, my only DFY offer. So if you like to get in touch, go ahead and go onto that website, grab your package, or if you like to send me an email before, maybe you got other questions or anything of that nature, feel free, shoot me an email. Let me show you what my email is really quickly. So typing in my email for you. Hold on. So I need to know how to spell my own name. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Listen here, Shaniqua. Okay. So I need to learn how to spell my own name. Um, Girl, use your voice.com. Okay. So I'm going to pop that up real quick. So again, if you have an email, if you have a question about anything that I've talked about today, feel free to give me a holler. You can send me an email. I'm going to pop my email up right now. So my email is Shaniqua at girluseyourvoice.com. If you want to talk about the packaging, if you want to talk about like what your course is and how that could look, just go ahead and shoot me an email and we will have that conversation. I appreciate your time so much. I value your time and respect your time. So, again, if you have questions, just shoot them to me outside of here. And I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night and a great holiday. I look forward to working with you soon.